Hi, when I uploaded the last video, I went, you fool, there's so many things that you forgot to put in. And I thought, well, if I'm going to have a journey and I'm going to be honest about it, I'd better start explaining what was the catalyst that made me change my mind about actually moving on from thinking about it to doing it. I talked about it for a number of years, and I was always going to do the gastric band. And every time I had enough money to do it. And by the way, the cost will be about $16,500. But as I have health cover, that'll cover about $10,000. The rest is out of pocket. Every time I got close to saving that kind of amount of money, something else came up. Self-sabotage. I could have made it easily over the last year or two, and there's new frock, or there's this, or instead of saving the money, you go out for dinner or do something different. Go to the Camberwell market or buy new item of clothing. So the catalyst was last June, July, I went to Bali. And if I'm rambling, I'm really sorry, but this is my blog, so you're welcome to watch it. Anyway, that's my husband snickering in the background, by the way. The catalyst was we went Virgin, and it was a single. It was a plane that only had one aisle, and everybody had to come through to the toilet up our end, and we were about 3 or 4 or 5 from the back. So every man and their dog went past me, just about, to get to the toilet, because the front toilets were for business class. And I think it was 7 or 8 hours on the plane, I can't remember exactly. But there were lots of other people probably inconvenienced. I was probably one of the larger women on the plane. There wasn't in business class anyway. And I wasn't in business class, by the way. And yeah, by the end of it, I decided that was enough. It was too long. I wasn't comfortable. I had to have a seat extender when I travel, and I'm not proud to ask for that. I'm not overly embarrassed, but the reality is I need extra help. And time has come to change it, because if I want to see my passion evolve and happen, I have to lose weight. My passion is to travel. I ideally want to go back to Bali. I fell in love with Ubud. I didn't particularly take on the Kuta or those beach areas as much as I did Ubud. Was a wonderful journey for me, but it's hot over there. Luckily, I went in a cool time of year. God help me if it was humid. I don't think I'd cope, and certainly not at this rate. I'm basically a pretty positive person, and I thoroughly enjoyed my stay. But if I want to go to England, it's an 18, 20-hour flight. I'm dreaming. I am dreaming. It's not going to happen. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I want to enjoy it. I want to be able to walk around and not be tired. So that's where my journey has started. So when the doctor asked me that the other day, the surgeon, and his name's Chris, and I'll obviously refer to him over the next couple of months in this journey, but he took that on board. Now, one thing he did say to me when I was at my session with him, I was in there for about an hour, he said I was pretty well informed. Well, I googled it. I've got friends that have had the lap band, and I've watched them. I've heard the hiccups, and I think this is it. I'm going to do it once. I'm never going to find this money again. It'll never happen like that. So I have to make it work. I have to make sure it's going to happen for me. And I realised that there's heaps of grief. There's going to be. I'd be a fool not to accept that. And he explained to me that I'll speak to a dietitian, I'll speak to a psychologist, I'll be seeing the physician, as I said in my other blog, a little under 2 weeks. I've had the blood test, and he'll decide if I'm healthy enough. Well, I'd say there's a pretty good chance I'm healthy enough. But this journey isn't just going to be about the operation, and this journey is not going to be just about the loss. It's going to be about, and I'll be a fool to think that I wouldn't experience some loss, because I do like food, but what I do think will happen for me is I'll find other things that along my journey in life I've forgotten about, that I haven't enjoyed as much. And one of those is exercise. I used to love getting out and walking around the block. Well, that's been a bit of a thing of the past. So exercise will come back into my life. I drag my husband along with the kids. The gym. I love the gym, but when you're big, it's embarrassing. It's hard work, and you don't always see any improvement. So these are all the things that are going to happen on my journey, and I won't be taking you to the gym, but I'll probably come back and talk after the gym about my energy levels and things like that. So if you're interested, tune in. If you're not, don't worry about it. This is just another big woman on her journey, and let's hope that lots of people get inspiration. I haven't had anybody to speak to us yet, but Chris, the surgeon, did say to me the other day, I think it'd be a great idea if you spoke to someone before you actually had the operation. As I said, my sister's had the gastric band, so I've got a fairly good insight as to the changes that'll be expected. He said to me 2 weeks on OxyFast, and then after 2 weeks on OxyFast you have the operation. Up to 4 weeks, maybe 6, on clear liquids, which are soups and broths and juices and things like that, all strained juices. And I didn't think I was going to have vitamins every day. He said, yes, you will for the rest of your day, the rest of your life. He said, what happens is you don't eat enough food to actually get all the vitamins and minerals, and that's something that I'll take on board. Maybe I'll look at juices for my diet, but that will come to that in good time. But I'll certainly follow his advice, and I will behave. There's no more cigarettes. I might got the odd drag, but I'd say there's a pretty good chance there won't be any more between now and the operation. I'll still drink wine, and I'll probably post the odd blog when I've had a few. And food, well, the next couple of weeks are going to be interesting. There's a couple of restaurants I'd like to go to in Melbourne, Australia, where I live, and I don't think that I won't go there again, but I'd like to enjoy them. This will be my last blowout. Okay, I'm turning 55 in April, and this is the start of my journey. Thank you. This is my second blog, and hopefully I explained a little bit more. And if I've rambled, let me know. If you don't want to hear it, fine. Sometimes they'll be 1 minute blogs, sometimes they might be longer. Okay, have a great day, because my day's certainly looking pretty feisty. Okay, have a good one. See you soon. Bye.